What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am talking about the copper IUD. Dun dun dun.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing.
Okay, so I know a lot of people don't talk about these things on the internet, but I got married in May, and so birth control was like a thing. Copper IUD, get in me.
No way.
I first had the copper IUD placed in January. I chose that because it's non-hormonal and it lasts for 10 years. You don't have to keep it in for 10 years, but you can if you want. I had the worst cramps the night that I got it placed. Like for 3 hours, was in so much pain I couldn't even stand up. So anyway, my body ended up rejecting it in April, and so it is now September, I just now got it replaced, and so this is kind of my whole experience with it, and the second time you'll get to see was like flawless, like a great experience. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all everything that I'm gonna do to prepare for my procedure. Since I've done this before, I know what I'm doing. You wanna wear comfortable clothes because when you start to cramp, like the last thing you want is something tight on your stomach. Before the procedure, I would definitely stock up on your Advil. I took 2 Advil an hour before the procedure and 1 right before I walked into the doctor's office. The next thing I picked up is a heating pad from CVS. The heating pad is great for cramping on your lower back or on your stomach after the procedure. I also had a mobile heating pad that Dermalogica sent me. They can throw into the microwave. But if you don't have your own heating pad, here is a DIY version. You just take a sock and you put some rice inside of the sock and you just tie up the sock before you throw it into the microwave for about 30 seconds or a minute. For the second time around, I made my husband Jordan come with me, and I swear to y'all, he was more nervous than I was. Babe, what are you doing?
I'm stripping the sheets. Everything's gonna be clean in here. It's gonna be perfect. We're gonna have candles lit, lamps turned on.
Oh, babe.
I've been through this. I've been through this once. It's hard on me. We need to go to CVS
no,
for...
we don't. It's all DIY. I just need...
Why would you eat pasta right before you're gonna start cramping? Come on, babe. Come on. What are you, carbo loading? It's all over your face.
It's all over my face.
Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Game time.
Scared.
I know.
So we definitely want to have kids one day. We just like want to wait a couple of years probably.
Just face out life.
Yeah, like I don't think that we feel any need to like rush it. Of course, at the end of the day, it's all in God's timing and you just never really know what could happen. But like we don't really feel like we need to rush anything. So that's why we're getting the copper, or I'm getting the copper IUD.
It's an experience for both of us.
It does, babe. Together. This is why we're not ready to
Dani's like getting undressed and stuff, and it's a pretty small room. I don't know where to stand. I don't know like what to do. Should I just like, Dani, it's like I hold your hand?
Babe, honestly, I'm a tough cookie. I don't need nobody.
Well, I'm here for you. And also there's that. This is the thing, Dani. It's really...
Don't touch it. Okay, sit down. So let's talk about the procedure. Obviously, guys, I was not gonna film myself while I was getting it done. There are some videos on YouTube of girls filming their faces. Not that type of girl, just couldn't do it. But I'll tell y'all a little bit about my experience. The procedure for me both times was not that painful at all. But I had heard that was like one of the worst parts of the experience, but for me it really wasn't. You feel a lot of pressure and it's very uncomfortable. Of course, it's like awkward and all of those things, but it probably lasts like 15 minutes, the whole procedure. Maybe not even that long. It's really quick. And then immediately after, I didn't really have that much cramping. You know, there wasn't a lot of like bleeding or anything. Honestly, the first time I got it done, I went furniture shopping. But the second time around, I was told to just go home and relax and not to move around too much. So this time around, the copper IUD was not as bad at all. I feel like it's mainly like my gut reaction is to say because my doctor placed it correctly this time, and like not that it's her fault. I think your body can just like kind of, it can, what was her verbiage that she used?
Oh, migrate.
It can migrate. So it can migrate. I feel like this time it didn't migrate, which really helped a lot with the pain. So overall, I mean, the procedure was just great, and I'm really hoping that my body takes to it this time. The copper IUD can last up to 10 years. Of course, you don't have to have it in for 10 years, but if you want to, you can. And then anytime that we want to start actually trying to have a bibit, you just go to the doctor and get it taken out, as long as you're not having any other complications. I have heard that like your menstrual bleeding and cramps will be a lot worse, but I will keep y'all posted on my blog posts. I do have a blog post where I wrote all about the copper IUD the first time and the second time, so I'll put the link down below for you guys. Do you also know that some people take it out themselves? They're not supposed to do that. It's disgusting.
What? No.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing.
The last thing I want to say is that I think the best thing to do is, maybe you can do your research on YouTube and whatnot, but I think the best thing you could do is talk to your doctor, someone that really knows their stuff, and kind of just tell them about your lifestyle, what you're looking for, and I think that they can help you more than YouTube videos can, because I can tell you about my personal experience, but I think it's different for everyone, and I'm also not a doctor. So I would encourage you guys to talk to the doc.